Right. Mutually exclusive events are events that cannot happen at the same time. So for example, you cannot run forward and backward at the same time. Or let's say if you're tossing a coin, you cannot get heads and tails at the same time. Or for example, coming into class, you cannot be late and not late at the same time. Right, just have a quick look at this diagram. You've got 1/5 here, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. So 5 lots of 1/5 make a whole shape. Similarly here, we got 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. So 3 lots of thirds, 1/3 make a whole. Alright, let's suppose the probability of me getting top marks in an exam is 2/5 for getting top marks. So what's the probability of me getting not a top mark? Well, that'll be 3/5. Right, let's look at this one now. Probability of me coming late is 1/6. So what's the probability of me not coming late? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/6. Let's say the probability of me winning a football match, next football match, is 1/3. So what's the probability of me not winning the football match? 2/3. Okay, probability of me winning a football match, let's say is 3 in 7 chance, 3/7. So what's the probability of not winning the football match? So probability, remember, it could be a percentage, could be a fraction, could be a decimal. Well, 3/7, some of you could probably do this in your head, but let's say that's 1/7, 2/7, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 there, 7 squares. Each one is 1/7. So 1/7, 2/7, 3/7. That's me, with probability of me winning. So the rest of it is losing. So probability of not winning the football match will be 4/7. Now, as I said, fractions, percentages, decimals could be equivalent. Let's say probability of me winning, P for a short for probability of winning, is let's say 0.3. Well, what about losing? Well, that's going to be 0.7 because 0.3 and 0.7 makes 1. Makes 1 whole. Okay. But you've seen this previously, just a while ago. You know 0.3 is the same as 3/10 and 0.7 is the same as 7/10. 3/10 and 7/10 together make 1 whole diagram. What if it's like this? 0.75. What about losing? Well, 0.75 add something to give me 1 whole. That's going to be 0.25. Well, you can think of this like money. If that's 75p, how much more would I need to make £1? Well, that's 25p. So 0.75 and 0.25 makes 1 whole. This makes it a bit more complicated. Let's say winning 0.3, losing 0.1, and draw. What would that be? Well, 0.3 and 0.1 add something to give me 1 whole. 0.3 add 0.1 is 0.4. Add something to give me 1. Well, that's going to be 0.6, isn't it? 0.4 add 0.6 gives me 1. Winning, losing, draw. Well, I've got 2 digits after the decimal point, so I'll just make it easier. Just put an extra 0 there. 0.7 is the same as 0.70. It's the same thing, but makes it easier to look at. So add these up and then take away from 1. So 0.23, add 0.70, 0.93. So we've got 0.93, add something to give me 1 whole. Think of this like money if you want, if it makes it easier for you. 93p, add something to give me £1. Well, it's 7 pence, isn't it? So you represent that as 0.07.